Hello?
Let's talk with Blessing.
Hi guys, let's talk real life relationships. I know you're wondering, what do I mean by real life relationships? Yeah, we have imagination relationships and real life relationships. And when I'm talking relationships, I'm not just talking love relationships, I'm also talking work relationships. But let's start off first with the one you want to hear. Love relationships. Yeah. I'm sorry guys. Yeah. Real life relationship, when I say like that, I mean there is an opposite, which is imagination relationship. Imagination relationship is basically, that relationship that's in your imagination. Yeah, it's in your imagination, meaning it's not going to work in real life, except you're going to bring out your imagination and bring it out to real life. Which is not gonna work, because not every guy is like that. In fact, guys are not like that. And that girl that you are imagining she should be like that, it's not gonna work in real life, my dear. It's a hard pill you have to swallow. It's the truth. Your imagination cannot work in real life, actually. Yeah, and we tend to forget that people can actually change. Yeah, so while this person might be your typical imagination kind of person, eventually there are things that are going to happen down the line that you'll be like, I never expected this. Yes, because that was in your imagination. It's not real life, baby girl. It's not real life, baby boy. Get off it. Come on, get off your high horse. And real life relationship is basically real life relationship, obviously. Because it's the actual relationship you face in real life. It's what it is. Real life relationship, it's what it is. This is where you come and say, it is what it is. You get? It's not that thing that's going on in your head about what a relationship should be. Right? And the difference between the two is very clear. Imagination. Real life. I mean, they're supposed to be singing for you. Fifi, imagination. Because you deserve it. What are you imagining inside your head? I'm sorry for you, my dear. I'm not left out of the equation, because my own imagination. Whoa. Maybe that's why I'm still single. Okay. That took a sad turn. But yeah. That's life for you. I'm not crying, guys, I promise. I'm not crying. Yeah, but real life and imagination, you can't put the two of them in one basket. Yeah, they are two separate things, right? You can't. You just can't. It's not right. It's not right. Guys, please don't mind me. Yeah, and let's think about it. What side do most girls and most guys tend to lean to when it comes to relationship? They tend to lean to that imagination side. They don't want to believe that you don't want to cook and wash and obey them, delete everybody that is talking to you, ignore everybody, face them, submit when they ask you to submit, open your leg when they ask you to open your leg, shut up when they ask you to shut up, do everything they ask you to do as a girl. They don't want to believe that's in their imagining in their head is not what is going to happen in real life. They don't want to believe that you're going to argue with them, have an issue with them, or have some guy checking you, or have somebody you're talking to, or have a male friend that you just with, or you won't cook for them or wash their clothes, or that you can, or that you'll not be in the mood for them to touch you. Please calm down. She's not your wife. Go. And even if she's your wife, calm down. That's not how things work. That's not how you work. And the girls don't want to believe that he will not give me what I want. He will not buy me the latest things. He will not buy me what I want. He's not going to make me feel like Asodogu. He's not going to be at my beck and call. He's not going to get jealous when I talk to somebody. He's not going to be like this. He's not going to be protective, overprotective. He's not going to be other. Baby girl, calm down. that's not real life. And you know that that's not real life. That can never be real life. If he does that, he does not care. Actually, it's in some of the things, you know, he even a guy that is like, you know, a yes guy to you would not eventually do all those things that in your mind. You know, things that we expect are not what we always receive. For instance, there was a girl, her imagination is that she would a guy would fight with her, she'll have an issue with her guy, he will beat her up, and then they will make out and make up, and she got a guy and he was not about that, and she broke up with him. And I was like, so you want toxic? Okay, do you? That's none of my business. I mean, I'm not collecting the beating with you. Yeah. So we tend to lean into the imagination side more, just to, you know, give ourselves some kind of peace, inner peace, and we forget that real life is real life. You're in real life, you're not in your imagination. You're going to still come out of that your little world and face real life situations, and then you're going to understand that that is not what you thought it was. It's not at all. I mean, people tend to think of relationships these days as some kind of I don't even know what to say about it. I can't particularly say, because I'm not in one. But yeah, I'm not crying, I promise you guys. So yeah, but there are certain expectations, like I said, that a guy has that he expects from a woman, and there are certain things the woman expects from the guy, you know. And I think those are some outrageous expectations. When you get into a relationship with a person, you should not get in with all those ridiculous expectations. You should get in because you actually love, respect, and admire this person, and you're looking to have a good time, supposedly be a companion to this person, have fun, respect each other, you know, talk out your differences, communicate, and be all that a partner is supposed to be. And not just expect that you come in tomorrow, he has gotten you the latest bone straight, he has gotten you the latest iPhone, he has bought this for you, got you bags, taking you on trips, booked you a trip to Dubai, taking you on vacations, done all those, you know, things so that you will look like a big girl. And you're not getting into a relationship so that you have a girl that you can have sex with any time that you want, she will do whatever you want. Whatever crazy ideas you come up with, she's just going to succumb to it. She's going to be your slave, literally. No. Whenever you want, you call her. If you leave your house, she has to clean everywhere, cook, because she's what? Your wife? No. Having a relationship with a person is all about impact. What are you impacting on this person, and what is this person impacting on you? You know, let me just say this, you know, many girls look at all these girls that have some like, well, most of them are not very rich, but, you know, their boyfriends are taking care of them and buying the things, like, you know, buying them like things, getting them new phones, buying them hairs, taking them out. And the guys, they drive cars, so they're in the driver's seat, they're in the passenger seat, you know, being the princess, you know, passenger princess seat, and, you know, they're being all that, videoing their boyfriends, and, you know, looking all cute and stuff. They go out, and, you know, you're just there being jealous of them. And what we don't understand is that these girls worked hard for their relationship, and some guys would be admiring a girl, seeing how she's all pretty and stuff. You're admiring her because she looks so pretty with her hair, but if you are actually put in to take care of her, would you be able to buy all those things? No. You want to go and put that gear that is so pretty like that is enjoying herself, you want her to come and suffer with you in your stinginess. And they see all these guys that have these babes that they love, that are so pretty and so sexy, and they're like the envy of everybody, and they're like, I wish I had a girlfriend like this, or I wish this girl is beside me, and all those those kind of sort of imaginations and stuff. But then we forget to realize that these people don't just they worked hard for this. Okay, story, yeah, because that's what we're all about here. I have this very close friend of mine, right? And she has a guy, and I've seen I was there at the inception of the relationship, right? And people get jealous of her. They're like, your boyfriend this, your boyfriend that, your boyfriend this, which your boyfriend give you money for this, which your boyfriend give you money for that, which your boyfriend do this, which your boyfriend do that. Boyfriend everywhere in everybody's mouth. So people are like, doesn't your boyfriend have friends? Introduce me. Or things like, I met your boyfriend's friend. We are getting to know each other, this kind of thing. And they're expecting all that he does for her, and they are jealous of it. They're like, yeah. Or sometimes they'll make comments like, he should give you money to buy another one. Baby girl, please stop it. Don't say that word again. She worked on her relationship with this guy. She's there for him. She supports him in so many ways. She's not just there opening her leg for him. No, that's not what she's doing there. She's being like a support system for him, encouraging him, helping him out with his business, working with him, working hand in hand with him. Even his friends value her. He values her. And because of how much he values her, his friends have also seen that he has so much value, and they value her as well. They can't even see him with any other person than her. He did not just wake up and just start buying all these things for her. He saw that there was a need to get these things for her because she deserves it. She deserves that new hair. She deserves that new phone. She deserves that free. She deserves those clothes. She deserves the money he's sending her. Because she's working hard to ensure that he stays afloat. To ensure that he does not sink to the bottom. She's not there to just... She's chopping his money, but she's not just there to chop his money. She's chopping the money while at the same time making sure he's earning more. Encouraging him. Sometimes when he's low, she comes to me, she just cries. She literally cries. She's like, that her man does not have money, and she does not have. She doesn't know what she's going to do. She needs to, make plans, put things in place so that they can at least eat or do this and do that. She's saying it. She's bringing her money. She finds ways. She does her business. She brings money. She's like, okay, I've gotten some money. She goes to the market, buy stuff, prepare, they eat. Where she needs to put in money so that there's a certain business that will go through. She will, and it doesn't come as a problem because she knows she's going to get back that money times 2. She knows that it's going to come back to her. She knows that she's investing. It's an investment. She's investing in him, and he too is investing in her because he's seeing that he's reaping something great from this young lady, and he does not want to let that go because he knows how it is outside. He knows how these girls behave outside. They just want to eat. Nobody wants to help you grow. Everybody's like, I'm not going to join you and build, because it's like, yes, it's not about building. This one, she did not build anything. He had some money. She came in, but then, in as much as he had like the money he had, and she came in, she made sure that he did not stay where he was when she met him. They had to grow more. You get, that is the kind of building we want. Not you have nothing and then you are looking for who will build with you and from the... No, have something, then we continue from there and help you. And, she puts in so much work, but all these people jealousing her, being saying this and that, they don't know how much work she has put in for this relationship. They don't know. They just think that she's just there chopping money all day. No, she just things she's doing behind the scenes. For her guys' friends to value her as well, to respect her so much, you should know the amount of value that guy has placed on her. For even his friends to value her that much. It's not easy. You don't just jealous a relationship and put yourself in there. You do not know how it works. You don't know how much has been put in. You don't know the level of, the things that she has done. So you don't just go jealousy because you would not do it. You would not do it at all. You'll be like, why should I? Why should you? Because he's your man. You said yes, that you love this person, you respect this person, and you want to be with this person. Are you there just for the money? That's not what relationships are all about. Money is important, yes, very important, but where you just concentrate on only money, I promise you will be disappointed. You're very disappointed. And then for the guys, he respects her so much. He loves her so much. He values her. He listens to her. When they have like differences, they always come together to talk it out. That's how close they are. I'm not saying they don't have their differences. Sometimes they do, but that's not that situation. They come together to talk it out and move on, and stay happy. Sometimes there was a time she had an issue. She just came to my side. She just cried. She breathed in, breathed out, and she went back, and they continue from where they stop, because that's relationship. You have to still communicate with your partner. You can have your time to, cry to yourself or vent out, but you still go back and communicate. The two of you agree in love. That is why you are there. That person is your partner, your companion, not your ATM, not your POS, not your sex doll, not your slave, not your housemaid. If you needed those things, then go get them. Don't come and expect them from a partner that you are claiming is your partner and your companion that you want to be with. Right? And that is so much imagination. That is too much imagination. Come out to the real life. That's not how it works, baby girl. All these girls you see that your guys are spending on them, do you know what they do behind the scenes? It's not the sex, baby girl. It's not the sex. Don't think that you're just going to sleep with him and he's just going to be all that. No, it's not it. There's a certain value they see that makes them want to do these things for these women. And they know the kind of impact these women are making in their lives that's making them do these things. It's not... If you want to jealous, most of the people you see that are being bigger, sometimes they're not... They have the things they do that give them money. It's not necessarily a guy, but because you are so shallow-minded, you get to think that this is it. It's not it at all. And then the guys, okay, story time, right? There was this guy one time. He recently told me, okay, I posted something on my WhatsApp status that no Christmas gifts inside, be like say my bad character too much, and he was like, sure. And I told him, yeah, I'm fine with having my bad character. Because let me tell you what the bad character is. Right? So this guy, we were getting to know each other. I don't know. Let's say we were getting to know each other. I give anybody a chance. I don't particularly discriminate. Yeah? So except I'm not entirely interested. But no. I give people chances to just prove yourself in one way. Just prove yourself, because I'm ready to prove myself. So the guy was like he was telling me that I should let him touch me, and I told him no. Why? And he was like, why am I doing like this? Why am I behaving like this? That I should stop that now. I should stop it. It's my body. I told you no. Do not touch me. So why are you telling me I should stop it? It's mine. That is the bad character. Because I don't want you to touch me. You are not entitled. Why do you feel that you are entitled to my body? We've not even been talking for more than 4 days. So why do you think that because we are talking, that you need to sleep with me? That is madness. Why do you think that you are entitled to my body like that? And I now told him, all right, breathe. Give me 250k right now. I was like, that's even too cheap. But let's start from there. He was like, that was all those ones now. That was, why am I talking like that? I told him, exactly. It's paining you. And you are telling me I'm being a gold digger and I'm talking trash and I'm feeling entitled to your money. And it's annoying you. So what makes you think that it's not pissing me off that you are feeling entitled to my body? I never told you I came here to sleep with you. We are talking. We are trying to communicate. We are trying to understand each other. And then the next thing that comes to your mind is you want to sleep with me. Why? Why is that the first mentality of every guy? You complain that girls are all about money, but you are all about her body. Men don't even care what you look like. They just want to sleep with you, for crying out loud. And they don't value you at the end of the day. So why? Why do I need to give my body to someone that does not even value me to start with? I value myself, my dear. Please, I would not give my body to somebody that does not value me. And even though you claim to value me, would have to come to a certain agreement before I agree to that. And I told him, yes. If that is the bad character, then I agree. He choke everywhere. Yes, I am happy with the bad character, because you can't be feeling that sort of entitlement to me and expect me to not be entitled to anything. I should just be like, yeah, give you myself and then carry myself and go. I even gave you my transport money. I will also still use my transport money and go back, but then you would do what? Violate me? I don't agree, my dear. So, I think this whole relationship issue, we all just need to calm down. We need to calm down and realize that this is real life. Those your imaginations will not work. Try to get to know the person better. Try to value them, respect and love them. Don't just have your selfish ideas and try to impose them on somebody else and expect them to just go with it. That's not how it works. Because while you're having your own selfish imaginations, the other person is also having their selfish imaginations, and both of you are just living are just wallowing in selfishness and imagination. Selfish imaginations that can never happen, and you forget that there is actually this is real life. You can't escape the real life. You get? And let's pick up the scenario: the rich and the rich versus the poor and the poor relationships. There are no expectations except from growth in any of these relationships. They don't really have certain expectations. It's just that sometimes the poor versus poor, you begin to envy other people, and then you feel like this person is not doing too much, and you need to leave and upgrade. To what? But the rich versus the rich, they don't stress themselves. They don't stress themselves. You don't see a very rich guy who has a chef in his house trying to force his woman to cook and clean and do all those things. And nada. He calls the chef to prepare whatever she wants. And she's there supporting him, giving him business ideas, connecting him to larger crowds. And he too is doing the same. And just a washing machine in the house where, you just put the clothes, it washes, it dries, you just hang it. And sometimes they send your clothes out to the dry cleaner. And they don't need to worry about all those, poor man stuff. Yeah. Because for you to be thinking so like that, you know the kind of poor man mentality you have. And these people, they only get things they need. You don't see them forcing themselves to buy the iPhone 15 when they don't need it. For instance, Nicki Minaj is still using the iPhone 11, not even Pro, not Pro Max, 11, because it fits the purpose. For she has the money to get even 15 if she wants, 15 of the phones, but it's not important. She's using her money for other things that would give her money. You get? But then, because you have this lacking mentality, you think you need to get this to show that you have it everywhere, when you really basically don't have anything at all. And when it comes to the rich versus the poor, better be the guy being the rich person, or the girl being the poor person, or the girl being the rich person and the guy being the poor person. We tend to notice that when it comes to the rich guy versus the poor girl, when I say poor, I'm just, it might not be poor like what they call struggling guy. The girl is trying to keep the man, so she is trying to. She's not all about let me chop the money now. She's thinking about later. So at that point, she's trying to keep him. Let him recognize that she has value, and help and make him value her as well, and so that they can grow. She's not all about the now, she's all about the later. But when it comes to a rich girl and a poor guy per se, the guy is all about let him collect from her. That's two different things. Let him collect from her. Let her be sponsoring his life, and then when he feels like he has gotten enough sponsor, he will now go out and find some other girl that he can spend his time with. Not even the other girl. It's a rare something to see, like the guy just because most guys don't like to be in the shadow of their woman. They want to be on top, and while they will not calm down and try to build themselves, they will want to collect the money she has, collect it and pretend that they're in love, but all the while they are sulking that why does she have more money than me? And then at the end they take the money, and then they want to find somebody that they have more money than, so that they can seem like a very big boy. Meanwhile, they are just a lazy, stupid idiot. Yeah. And when we talk about relationships, most of the time we talk about what I bring to the table. And this is not just about love relationships, it's also about work relationships, because work relationships are also very toxic most of the time, because sometimes we expect some certain things from our work partner, and we tend to overlook the fact that we too could have some some bad characters, some bad traits that the other person might not like. We want them to be what we want them to be, but we don't want to change for them. That's bad. That's too bad, and it does not work well in that setting. Thinking about work relationships, I just had a flashback to when I was in primary school, right? So in primary school, I was a class monitor, and I was selected by the teacher, but I did not like my teacher as a then. I did not like her. For real. I did not want situations where I had to talk to her, have conversations, come close to her table. I didn't want all that. I didn't like it. And, that strained our relationship. And it got me off the class monitor, position. And in as much as I was happy because I didn't have to, have to talk to her again for anything except from answering my name or when she calls me up, I was sad that I didn't have that authority to flog the boys again. Yeah. Those boys were really, and now we laugh. I don't think they remember that I used cane to flog them when we were in primary school. But yeah, so there was this girl who felt like she could do it. She felt like she was capable. She was up to the task, to be the class monitor. And she was going close to the teacher, laughing with her, carrying her bags, doing all that I was supposed to do, and then bringing bowls, buying canes. Oh, the only thing I bought was canes because I needed to flog those boys. But yeah, buying canes, buying bowls for washing hands, because me personally, I thought to myself, why would I buy bowl for this teacher to wash her hands? I don't like you, baby girl. That was, as a small girl, that was what was going through my mind. And she did all these things, and then just like one day I came and the teacher told me, okay, I'm relieving you of your duty as the class monitor. She's going to be the class monitor. And personally, while I was happy, yeah, like I said, I was, sad I didn't get to flog the boys again. Yeah, but because she felt she did it. Actually, she did the class monitor job well, and I did not care. I did not care. Well, that is a work relationship, And I strained it by not, doing my own part as the class monitor, because a class monitor is supposed to be working hand in hand with a class teacher. But then I was not giving that vibe. I was not trying to, work out things and make sure that everything was, going smoothly. I was not trying to work with my teacher, but she was ready to work with the teacher, and she got the position, and things went smoothly until we left. You get? So things like that, when you are not trying to put in work with your partner, when you feel like your partner should change for you and you're not willing to change, when you are, trying to be all that and you're expecting your partner to just stay where they are, and just, listen to you, obey you, change for you, all your irritations and stuff, they just, conform to it. That's too bad, because it's going to strain the relationship, and at the end of the day you get to lose that partnership. And in the first place, if you do not like your partner and you're not willing to work to keep up with your partner, it simply means that you are not interested, and you should not even be there in the first place. So yeah, right from the time, as I was saying, it's been void ab initio, right? It makes no sense. You guys should not be there, because if you decided that you want to work with this person, whether it be a love relationship or a work relationship, you should put in effort to make sure it is being sustained. So if you're not trying to sustain it and you're being selfish, you're living in your imagination, because in real life, sustenance is very important. If you think you can just sit down and relax and do anyhow you like and expect that it's just going to be sustained, that is just wishful thinking. It does not work like that. You have to put in work. To ensure that this has fruition and, the likes of them. Yeah. And, I know I've said something about things, where guys talking about things being brought to the table and all that. Yeah, no, we should stop this bringing things to the table matter. Everybody, don't just ask. You should notice. Because when people say, oh, what do you bring to the table, they're expecting you to bring money to the table. Like, why do you as a guy expect that what your woman is bringing to the table is money? What she's supposed to be bringing to the table is support, companionship, comfort, and help, relaxation, peace, not money. You should not expect that the thing she's coming with to the relationship is money. Money is involved in the support, but it does not mean that it's on her entirely. She's your girlfriend. When she's your wife, then you can talk about that. Because I know people enter marriages and they say, oh, we'll split the things 50-50. And hey, that is when you come to an agreement. But that should not be the basis of your relationship, because straight away, like, you've just prepared yourself all for failure. And another thing I realized, that when men ask you these questions, what you bring to the table, they are not interested in you, my baby girl. They are not interested in you. So why do you think you need to prove to them that you're going to be a whole lot? Nah, you don't need to particularly prove yourself to somebody who is not interested in you. And you should know the signs. You definitely know the signs that this person is not interested in you, but you just decide to delude yourself thinking that, oh, you can do things to make it better. No, my baby girl. And yes, I said better. That's your business. Yeah, but don't delude yourself, my girl. Don't do it. And as a guy, if all she's talking about is you need to have money, you need to have this, you need to have that, yeah, it's a prerequisite for you to have these things, for a comfortable life. But if that's all she's looking at, she's definitely going to find someone who is better than you, and she's going to move on quickly. So you should not try to prove yourself with all those things. Try to just be a man. Try to just be a man. And if she's not recognizing you in that light and she's just all about your pockets, then nah, Yeah, we all pray for a rich partner, a wealthy partner, right? Rather, and a generous partner. But where that's all you look at, you don't care about the kindness, you don't care about support, you don't care about companionship, you don't care about all those things. It invalidates that relationship. But whether it be love or work relationship, it just invalidates it. If the other person is just looking to what they can get from you and not what they can give to you, it's bad. It should be a give and take kind of situation. Like, I give you and you give me. Yeah, and it should be a mutual something. You don't just force yourself and just or just you get me, right? And personally, I think for love relationships, men should go back to being the masculine, should go back to that masculinity that we have, like we know men to be. Because I mean, check your fathers out. In as much as they will say in later years, they for no, but they did it. They did all those things. If you even watch all these movies, the men go to the bushes and bring back bushmeat for them, all those kind of things. Yeah, that is trying to show your interest and to show that you can give to this person. And then the women, they come around, they cook food and bring for the men and just help them, sit with them, gist with them, laugh with them, encourage them, support them in the ways they can, even sometimes contrary to your parents' wishes. And that's femininity. Stop trying to be a man, lady. Allow a man to take care of you, and you as a man, allow yourself to take care of a woman and allow yourself to be loved, respected, and cared for by her. Because for real, women love and care a whole lot. Like, if a woman loves and cares for you, you would see it. You would see it, and you will not hesitate to reciprocate that by respecting her. So yeah, that's about it today. And I know I've said a whole lot, and I know I've pushed some buttons, but please don't cancel me. But yeah, I'm also speaking to myself as well. It's not like I'm talking out of so much experience or because I'm perfect. Nah, I have so much flaws. So I'm speaking to myself also. And as I'm speaking to myself, I'm using this opportunity to also speak to you. So in case you're like me, you can just pick up one or two little things and just go with it and talk to yourself as well. That's just about it. But thank you for being here with me. Thank you for listening, and see you some other time. Ciao.